This video is about preparing a big complex meal and serving it on time with minimum stress. It's the difference between being crushed by stress or letting it roll off you. There are a couple of reality checks here. Reality check 1. You can and should minimize stress, but there will be some. Reality check 2. It will be a lot of work. If you consider the reality checks 1 and 2 and want to continue with your project, good for you. If it doesn't involve work or some stress, is it really worth doing? You can't really minimize the work, but you can make it more efficient. You can, however, minimize stress. You do that by planning and preparing ahead of time when you can do so at your leisure. For the purpose of this video, we will be assuming a very large holiday meal for extended family. I will do another for a smaller but challenging brunch for 6. At least 1 week before. For our example, it will be a 20-pound turkey, prepared in the oven using a roasting pan and a rack. Also, at that time, plan other menu items and the pans and bowls needed for each. That may sound like a no-brainer, but it is easy to let these things go until too late. There is a printable form for this at awellseasonedcook.com. Click on a Big Complex Meal tab. There is a link at the end of the article for the PDF. It has lines for more items than the example on the screen shows. It may be tempting to wing it or deal with these things as they come up, but your event will be so much better and easier if you prepare, and that is worth it. You will want an oven schedule as well. That too may seem a bit over the top, but these things are things that will have to be figured out and done. It is so much better to do them in advance. You can see 2 items that require the same temperature for the same time and another the same temperature for a shorter time. You can handle different temperatures if you plan ahead. Best of all, it prevents forgetting an item entirely. This may be scary looking, but it can be your best friend in the process. It is part of the printable PDF. Note that the numbers in the blocks are not times of day. They are 15-minute increments before serving time, going back 8 hours. Suppose you will want to serve at 1 p.m. The block on the lower right is -15 or 12:45 p.m. Also note again that the blocks are not time of day. I could have offered it that way, where you would plug in your serving time and each block would automatically adjust to the corresponding time of day. But did you really want a spreadsheet? I didn't think so. Generally speaking, a turkey will require about 15 minutes per pound in the oven. This general norm does not replace your recipe. It is a general norm. For a 20-pound turkey, that would mean 5 hours. Your turkey will need to rest before slicing and serving. Properly tended, it will very easily rest for 45 minutes. Note again, the numbers in the blocks are minutes and hours before serving. You might want to write in some times of day in the margins as shown. Serving at 1 p.m., you want the turkey out of the oven at 12:15. At 15 minutes per pound, it would go in the block marked -5:45 or 7:15. 12 minus 5 equals 7. All of the charts and schedules may seem like a lot more trouble, but these are tasks and the timing for each that must be and will be worked out. You can do it in advance at your leisure, perhaps with your feet up, watching TV with your family or listening to music, or even on a hammock slung between 2 shade trees. Or You can do it in a hot kitchen surrounded by dirty dishes with disaster looking over your shoulder. Make it easier and more pleasant for yourself. Do it in advance. I hope this video and the PDF available at awellseasonedcook.com are a help for you.